Hey guys, welcome to Talking About Stuff. We're going to be talking and talking about all kinds of stuff. I'm your host, Robert. My co-host, as usual, Lizette and Ralph.
What's up, everybody?
What up?
We know it's been a minute. We haven't filmed a Toke time in a minute, so we got a Toke time here for you guys. Make sure, before we get into it, you guys smash that like button and hit that subscribe so you guys don't miss anything that's coming up. We have some big things coming up we're ready to announce, but we're going to wait another week or two just to confirm that it's actually going to happen, and then we'll let you know what it is.
Yeah, I got a lot of things in the works.
But let's go ahead and spark this up.
Gang.
Start this Toke time off right.
And on some real shit, I wish you guys could smell this because it's fucking loud.
Nice. Alright guys, so in today's Toke time, we're actually going to be talking about Snoop Dogg. So back in the day, when I was a young, shorter, fatter Robert, I wanted to play football, and from there, we went ahead and seen if I could play for our city. We were playing in Baldwin Park, and I had missed registration by a week, and I couldn't play. I was pretty bummed out, and it was just me and my mom at the time. So she ended up, to try to cheer me up, she ended up taking me to a pizza parlor. I don't remember going there very often. It was just kind of one that we were driving by and we just pulled over, and anyway, we got some food. When we walked into this place, we saw this sign and it said Snoop League. And first thing in my head that I thought was oh, it's Snoop Dogg's football league. I've heard about it. You know, there was talk about a league going around in LA around the time, but I never seen any registration or a league or tryouts or anything before. But I told my mom, I'm hey, what if we go ahead and call the number and see if they still have registration, see if we could go ahead and try out. So we finished our food and everything, and I was so excited. I was I need to hurry up, eat my food because I want to see if I could play for this team. So scarfed my food down. From there, we went ahead. My mom called, and they're yeah, we have registration and tryouts a week from there.
Tight.
So I was all right, cool. So we called. I was way excited. I was I'm gonna go ahead and start running more, to get myself in shape. I was super excited to go ahead and just play. It wasn't even the fact that it was gonna be Snoop's league. It was just the fact that I wanted to play.
And back then, you don't really think I could have somebody's name on it, but it doesn't necessarily mean you'll see them, but
yeah.
No. So Snoop Dogg created this league for kids to have something to do in their neighborhood.
Yeah, so they stay away from drugs, and they try to keep their mind right. It's a very good program just to keep kids straight. And what's cool about it, that it was a league that was for guys and girls. There was actually a girl on my team who played, and she was one of the toughest players out there.
I remember that because we would go to your practices, and I seen her faster than a lot of dudes, and she it was she had something to prove. She was working twice as hard as these dudes were, and I was impressed.
Yeah, and she's out here cracking motherfuckers, no fucks given. But yeah, so it was a league for guys and girls, and basically designed for kids to stay away from bad influences in their neighborhoods and such, and it was really cool. So tryout day comes. With that
camp,
comes
actually.
Camp.
Yeah,
camp. Camp comes, and when camp comes, they went ahead and gave me. I'm gonna put this down real quick. They gave me this shirt. Don't mind the shirt. It's a little worn. It's been years. I just put it away.
It's been through some things.
It's been through a lot of things, but here's the shirt.
For years.
It wasn't a cutoff before, but I made it into a cutoff. It's Pomona Steelers is a team I played on.
And you can kind of still see where he wrote his last name.
And got faded away.
Yeah.
But
this all the different teams in the league also.
Yeah.
And so it was Snoop Dogg's league.
Should we give him a shout out real quick? What's on here? You got the Woodcrest Giants. Oh, these are kind of hard to read.
Yeah,
San Pedro
super faded.
Saints, SoCal Falcons, the Compton Vikings.
The Long Beach.
So it's a whole league, all over California.
And so Snoop Dogg actually was in tune with the community,
Yeah.
and was actually there coaching kids, trying to teach them how to better themselves. He always came through with equipment, whatever they needed. Me just being there as a kid, I would just see it. It was I don't know, it was really good to see as a kid, see celebrities and stuff like that in the community, even back then.
So that day that we went to camp for the first day, I remember hearing, I didn't see Snoop Dogg at first, but I remember hearing a lot of like older, like, you know, college dudes and you know, guys that played football talking to these like younger kids about, you know, how you gotta stay on your grind and like be focused and be educated.
I don't remember the athletes that were there, but they were athletes. I could tell, you know, maybe in college, maybe the local college or something like that. Basically gave us like a prep talk at camp. Is like, you know, you got to stay out of trouble. You guys got to keep your goods right. Yeah, you guys, you know, got to keep your bodies right. And basically just saying like you can make it to the next level no matter where you come from. And they were like living proof of it. So then after that, then Snoop came out from like the back or whatever. And then that's where it was like, oh shit, it's Snoop Dogg. And I didn't know that he was going to be there, like I said.
I didn't know either. And so what's crazy is after all that motivational stuff, you see, you know, little games going on here, drills going on there. And, you know, I'm paying attention. It's a really big field. I'm into sports, you know, so I'm just watching. And I see these two kids, right? And they are going hard like I've never seen before. So I'm just watching. And, you know, I didn't realize at the time those were actually Snoop's kids. I can't remember their. I think it's like Corday and like
Spanky was the oldest.
Spanky, yeah. But yeah, they were going hard on the field, and I thought that was cool because not only are they going hard, like, but that's his son, his whole league, and you know he's like has to prove himself too. Like,
yeah, he's involved. He's not getting any kind of special treatment just because he's on the team and his dad is who he is. They went there and they showed up. So hell yeah.
But yeah, so that was camp day. We go through camp. We met Snoop, and then he gave like his motivational speech at the end. It's like, if you want to play for me, he's like, we're gonna go ahead and put up the, you know, try out like who made it, who didn't, stuff like that. But it never came up. It was just like something for us to try harder. And come to find out, we all ended up playing anyway.
Yeah.
So, we ended up leaving from there. I ended up leaving with my cool shirt. I was super proud I had made the team. I was super proud, you know, just to be involved. And then the fact that my coach not only owns the league, but he's also like coaching the Pomona Steelers. There's all these other teams in the league, but he wasn't there coaching. I found out that day he was actually coaching the Pomona Steelers, and I got to be on that team. So that was super exciting. And then from there, we got in a car accident.
That's
so yeah, we actually left camp that day, and we were just on our way home. And I don't know, do we go into detail? Do we tell the whole story?
I think that's a story for the podcast.
Yeah, if you want to hear that story, check out the podcast. But what I will tell you is,
we'll go into full detail, like they said in the podcast. The link is in the description. Make sure you guys check it out. We're going to go into full detail about what happened.
I do want to say, though, the car accident itself was bad enough. We ended up on the front page of the newspaper. And if that doesn't sound interesting enough, I don't know what will. So just go check that out. And, we'll go into more
Jesus.
Detail.
More detail on that in the podcast.
more, what the hell is that?
But yeah, so after that, like I said, we lived in Baldwin Park at the time. And from there, what ended up happening is we would have to commute from Baldwin Park to Pomona, which is about a 30-minute drive. Sometimes even like 45-minute drives, depending if there was like a car accident or like super bad traffic. It just depends. But I really want to like thank my mom because no matter what, she wanted me to play and like drove me to practice and made sure I was on time and made sure like I had my shit right just so I could play. And I made sure I did my shit right so that way I can, you know, be driven to practice and make it there on time and, you know, deserve to play. So it was definitely like one of my more prouder moments when I was younger. And it's a cool ass experience because at that time we'd be going to practice. And what's cool about when we go to practice, number one, Snoop Dogg always pulled up in like a sick ass ride, like a 6'4" Impala and like all blue. I think he had another one that was like gold. Do you guys remember that?
I don't remember the gold one.
I remember the blue one for sure. It was like baby blue. It was super hard.
I remember it was all black on black, everything. But yeah.
I think what had Laker colors. He brought a Laker colored one.
Yeah, just cool ass whips. Like,
some people don't believe the stories that we tell, but there was also celebrity guests. Like,
yeah.
He had Nate Dogg roll through one day.
Yeah, and actually his son played on the team as well. So it was Nate Dogg's son playing on the team.
Okay.
So he was there pretty often.
I actually had a cell phone that used to have the video of him just saying what's up, and I ended up breaking that phone, so I don't have the video anymore. But yeah, we did meet him, and he was just a super cool dude. He was there with his wife. You know, they're just hanging out, watching.
Just acting like normal parents.
Yeah, and then we actually got into talking with Snoop Dogg's, his uncle?
His uncle. I believe his name was Uncle Junebug, but I could be wrong. That's what it was on the show, at least. But
and him and my mom were straight chopping it up, laughing like if they're just good friends. I was like, you know what? That's fucking tight. Like,
I used to think it was his dad, but I didn't really know because I was still young. But like he was cool. Like he had the same energy as Snoop Dogg. Like
he was super like hype, and you just picture like, you know, this older man and like still like with the jokes and like you know, just living life like it ain't shit. Like it's good to see that.
And you wanna know what else was going on at practice? And it kind of sucked being a player. It was better for everybody else, but they had like whole ass barbecues going on.
Hey,
full ass plates.
So I don't like guacamole, right? I don't fuck with avocados like that.
I think that was just cow.
Hold up, nah. They made some taquitos
it was at practice.
They made some taquitos one day. They threw all kinds of lime and shit in the avocado, and they just gave me a plate like that with rice and stuff. And I was like, okay, bet. I was like, okay, bet. So I bought a plate. It was like probably $5, and then I ate it, and I was like, you know what? I don't really fuck with avocado like this, but I ate it. And that was the bombest fucking avocado, like, or guacamole that I've ever had, like, ever. I never will I eat it again, but like, I don't know. I guess they put so much lime in that bitch where I didn't taste the avocado flavor, and I was just fucking with that. Shit was smacking. I ate it all.
Sorry if you guys hear the lawnmower in the background. It's outside. One of the neighbors is cutting his grass.
As you know, we do film in the garage.
Yeah, but it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, so I remember specifically it was super bomb because I could still like smell it to this day. It was like ribs, I think it was pork chops, and it was all barbecued. Then they had like potato salad and like baked beans, and they're giving that shit out for like $12. My mom ended up getting one. That shit was straight fire.
I remember that.
Straight fire.
Yep.
So yeah.
And this was just like for the like parents and the kids, you know, everyone just coming to watch and be a part of this like practice, and it was huge. And I thought that was super fucking tight.
Yeah. And we had our games at like a local community college, and that's where we would play.
Some of them really nice. They're nice.
Yeah, really nice like fields and stuff. It was a really cool like setup the way we had it, and it's just a cool memory. I'm super grateful that I got to experience that, and I made some friends on the team that I won't forget. Like I said, I don't want to put any names out there just to protect their identities, but we did have a girl on the team. A couple other friends that I played with actually going into high school, either playing against or playing with. That was also cool, you know, gaining that experience. So yeah, it was definitely a humbling experience, and we'll remember it for the rest of our lives because it was super cool. It's not something that not everyone gets to experience.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah.
But we're wrapping this up.
Quick
This joint's almost out.
Quick little toke time.
Quick little toke time.
Pretty good, bud.
Yeah, we got some yellow fruit stripes and some garlic drip number 10 in that. So a little bit of sativa, a little bit of indica, you know, just of a mixing it up a little bit. Thank you guys so much for all of you guys' support. We've been doing lots of things on the podcast and on YouTube, so we appreciate all you guys who have been following us on that. Thank you guys so much for all the support. We appreciate all of you guys. Stay tuned for some big news that we're going to release either within the next week, so the next video or the video after that. And from there, yeah, we'll let you know what it is. We're really excited. And until next time,
stay token. Why do we always fuck that up?
Every single time.
Well, next time. I mean, for one, shout out to Snoop Dogg and the league and everything. Shout out. I think he still does that, actually.
Yeah. Shout out Snoop Dogg.
Thank you
guys so much. Thank you for that experience, you know, for the league and everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Share with your mama, your daddy, your mom, your
share it with everybody.
Whoever.
Let everybody know. Everyone out there, we appreciate all you guys.
Shout out Burner for the bomb buds.
Yep, for real. Every single strain we taste is fire as fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, until next time.
Stay token.